sure if this is okay as a request or if it needs to be a document, a legal document. And I'm not familiar with that. That's why I'm saying.
I'll double check it, but it's probably.
That's what
That's
I'm-
my gut, so.
And then as long as the council approves to accept them as built, then we can,
My gut says it's probably fine, but I'll double check.
okay. Do you need this?
Yes, please, 'cause I
Okay.
will forget if I don't think of it.
Okay, I'm gonna make you a copy before the meeting's up.
Perfect.
It's your full recap. I just- It's not that big, it's just curious. I need those that are just now. He said, "What was it?" I never. Yeah, it's already over. Interesting. We will find out. We have to have correction. Oh. Good. Ready to start?
1 minute. I should 1 minute.
All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started. July 13th, 2026. It is 7 p.m. and we're going to go ahead and get started real quickly. Just a couple of comments. These are just, again, it's just a very simple process here. What I'd like to do is to kind of put out some information. I'm hoping Miss Cindy can kind of help us with this. Really, when it comes to us making motions, I know sometimes we have, especially when we're doing yays and nays, it's not picking up well on a recorder. So we just want to make sure that we have it properly. That's all this is. It's just housekeeping for us. So when we do a motion, I would like for us to do a roll call. And if Miss Cindy, if you don't mind, if you can just initiate that roll call, and that way it's easier for her to pick up who did what. Okay. That's very simple on that. Just a reminder, we do have Thursday as a town hall meeting. I have started these just to kind of get feedback from folks so we know what direction to head. Everybody's welcome. So hope we can see you there. We are talking about ordinances and what we go through to do ordinances. And I think we're going to do some animal control as well. All right. So at this time, if you want to do the call to order, Miss Cindy. Establish your quorum, I'm sorry.
Establish a quorum.
Yep.
Mr. Gerald Guidry.
Here.
Daniel Hennigan.
Here.
Vanessa Gilry.
Here.
Mayor Watkins.
Here.
Joe Becknell.
Here.
And Julie Fontenot.
Here.
You have a quorum, Mayor.
At this time, if you don't mind standing with us, and Mr. Joe's going to lead us in invocation and followed by the pledge.
Please bow your heads. Heavenly Father, as we gather here today, we thank you for the opportunity to come together for this meeting for the betterment of our community and ourselves. Amen. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. All right, so next we have here is to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Gerald Gidry,
Yes.
Daniel Hennigan,
Yes.
Vanessa Gilrey,
Yes.
Joe Bagnell,
Yes.
Julie Fontenot,
Yes.
unanimously passed, ma'am.
Approval of the minutes is submitted for regular meeting June 8th, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
Gerald Gidry, Daniel Hennigan,
Yes.
Vanessa Gilrey,
Yes.
Joe Bagnell,
Yes.
Julie Fontenot,
Yes.
passes unanimously.
All right, we're going to move to item number 1. It's going to be a motion to enter into executive session to discuss litigation.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Gerald Gidry,
Yes.
Daniel Hennigan,
Yes.
Miss Vanessa Gilrery,
Yes.
Joe Bagnell,
Yes.
Julie Fontenot.
Yes.
All right, this time, folks, just give us a few minutes. We're going to go into session and we'll be right back.
You talked to him. I told you didn't invite him. He's scared. No. He is too. Yeah, I lost. No, that's the one. Which one? I lost. You don't see what you used to. I know. I get a while looking at Gordon, he's in.
You did it from the bottom of the
That's
head.
right. You actually get on the shuffle with me. What? You gotta learn a magic order. I'm fast. Yeah, don't relate to me. Well, that's nice enough. You have to see, I go, you gonna see that?
Because I do that once a month, I don't work. That's been 6 months. We had Kenneth, Robert Ball, Doug Ball,
Oh, no.
Kelly Gilbert,
That's a good thing.
Sonia, Ron Son.
You was a little child.
You look at the big city.
Retired. So they work full time now. To get this guy retired.
No, he's still good.
That's what the type of big you like. That's a lot of that.
That's the only good thing about him is I haven't retired yet. So.
Oh, excellent. I'm retired on that. She got a list, 20 miles long.
Mine even was retired, so I got what's good. That's why I gotta find something to do here in the next few months.
No, yeah.
Y'all retired, I about retired 2 months, 3 months.
All right. See your dad, I'll be glad. He's cheaper than that. I see him. Run back. We got that one.
That man is such a drastic girl. He got he active. On two.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, every day, Thursday. Or Valentine. So, See, I mean. Stop sleeping. They didn't miss anybody knows. I bet, well, when I get big, it's you. You're not allowed to talk. You're not allowed to touch me. Oh, bull crap. Talking to you, Shane. Yeah, that's it. Her go there. Her game up there.
You still do?
Yeah, I'm telling you, folks. Get out here.
Across the county?
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm interested in that. On this too.
yeah, that's four, that's three of them there. Got four in there, four is fence. Right. Got four out there. What's more? Again, back out there. What is that? It's physical. So, I do that, go down. Good it. It's home. It's cheap, I don't have cheap. Then I expect one down to the end. It's until you can use
Put this one here. There's 4 months.
Yeah.
4 months on this one.
That's 30 a piece. One days old. The drawing. Yeah, one of the for the poultry. Yeah, we got to do that's an outside.
This is what I want to do. I want to give it a shot. So I'm still on Jeff's house burnt down. Shit, I forgot. I just
No,
you know,
what is that?
yeah. Just on the job.
That's what he said. Always said, otherwise, always said, that's fine. I just don't believe it. We just hope it's good. Yeah, sir. And I said, my dad said, don't be nasty. And then he go there, he was up with his there. Which is how I say that. And I love one night, so going to bring us to go. You just didn't want to come, you know. They don't survive that.
I mean, sometimes it's
It's good, I miss it. So right now, I mean, he was, that's why I was like, in the home.
One thing I could do is just come there, just clean the one fish that I catch. No, I took my daughter in, her husband, and grandkids.
Well,
Copy sheet one.
oh, yeah.
And then two, barn legs that killed that one guy. That's where I could fish, right, I could, from where I fished that, before the hurricane started a little bit, I could see that little bit, come on, my son was watching. Yeah, once a week, and then it's just.
Sad, yeah. Yeah, that's what TV for.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. I got some fine. I'm out now, 18, 13, 16.
It's a nice.
Grizzly. Says about that.
Yes.
I see the big guys that got big ones.
Oh.
Dig it in the bush.
It takes 3 hours to get in. Oh, it takes a while. Look at how go, look at how.
I got a little, I got a 60. She's throwing on
You don't.
Yeah. I'm in and out. Oh, that's
Yeah.
you see my video?
With the kids and grandkids. Oh, that is.
No, something.
No.
Yes, there you go.
So we say
Is it iPhone?
No, it's Android. I want to pick one. I'm going to take it. I said, what do you want? Yeah.
No. No, he's got an Android, it's different.
It is good.
iPhone.
It's good. I had an iPhone. I forgot to do something. They didn't get tasting. You want it? So they went, I do it against the wall. He said, what you do? I said, it works. I said, it's good. He said, man, you have to work. I said, I get shot. Well, you still have to check up. You know it ain't. Yes, I'll be on those meetings. This thing had to back that Wi-Fi. Okay, so. Yeah.
I was able to not even cut them. That one was
Oh, yeah, long.
it's not the book. It's the hell out of the book. I got to say,
That's okay.
no, that ain't no sense. That's a lot to.
It's good.
Because look, on
on the fin, Yeah.
Right.
That's the second one. That's the second one I'm talking about. That's what.
That's good.
I mean, I didn't want you like I said, that's the second, the first one I caught, I was at myself, so I had a little 16 by 48, that's 25.
Who go?
You have to just like read it. This is probably more. And then you ran straight to it. Seen that boat, it took off. So my wife was in this.
Yes. So.
That's kind of day right there.
Fresh pieces of different gold. Different things. These are really black light.
Sometimes.
Oh, I got two good and two good. I showed you the one that goes. That's sad. Ah, you know that. I did. I think you can have to all that. Yeah. You're good. That's fat. Red House. Very seldom. Had corporate problem on
Well,
at one time, probably got in line too, oh, yeah. Yeah, the second one. Yeah, we had every book ready.
Walk my car on that way.
Good, swimming. She was a kid, yes.
The dogs, the mud, the.
Oh, yeah, right. They took up my apartment. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, we know it's really good.
He was sitting by the hotel, when Tony did, Mike did. Walking school,
Yes, does that?
I went and talked to her. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Back around, sat down.
Oh, man, you been with you. You ain't think of it. Told you. So I guess it's you said, right here, it was standing up. You ain't gonna say it, you just don't get rid of it. He said, it's like, I said, get up. Oh, yeah. No, that's a great, it's still.
His dad was Gerald.
Oh, yeah. That was terrible.
Yeah. He came up to the bar one night. Drinking. One guy kind of backed out of the chair. They got into one hit and was monster. He started crying. Over there, they could, we in trouble now.
Yes. The one. Thanks for one, that made it. I work for him too. Mr. President, they go down, there's one, be the president, sit in that chair.
In the middle.
Mike Miller,
Yeah.
yeah, Mike Doug. I think Mike Miller. Roy. It's in there, Sandy, yeah, look at my new. Maybe Roy. Cause he's like that. Karen,
Yeah.
she's done. Goodbye.
You got it all off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bubble down over. Yeah. Bubble was movie down there.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Since I last read.
See, they would be out there.
His mom. I think his mom. Was pretty good. Dad was.
Yeah. Anyway, you would be. You couldn't miss anything. He was too drunk. Zero from the sweet. I saw him in the place, he could. That's a singing big voice. It's just, it is really long, you're going to be really long. You walk around. The real service. I feel the ground like it. Oh, I can't believe it. I just don't laugh. So, yes, that's the way it is to me. I've never seen this one. So it's like, yeah. Hey, good. I do not. Now we take this. I was thinking, yeah, don't. Living so much of experience. Go inside. Vote, there's a vote, there's a vote, there's a city behind. Check, you're doing that. I said, this happened to the world. You got to do like this. And then, oh, I mean, that was the 2 seconds you were doing this. And you was going to say, again, that same stick. I said, which bad that one of you, they got my doctor sticking me, doing what good. It worked, I guess. It wasn't even the same thing that he was not. Guarantee you that. I need to go to I didn't know someone had real. I think it was a big present we all. I said, but I don't know. I said, no, it wasn't. Don't tell me it wasn't, sir. I said, don't kill tourism. I don't want to call the system on that. She was 58, Jennings. She retired when they were normal.
Did they ever make y'all move out of here?
No, thank you. They would have me. They was over. Who's up as I can? And they can go over to the store there. I'm not able to keep it out.
Oh, yeah.
Still, yeah. But we had women in Jimmy, students in Jimmy. They put it like twice on it.
They still call us.
So they called us, they had food, had more seats.
They kind of do like, really like down.
No, I ain't gonna get into that. But see, they can do my people. Yeah, don't want some. Because it's safe for now. It's true. If they did, it's not just people more. If they don't, well, I don't know. You said you didn't do it, go back. You got nothing about it. No, you probably will, you probably do it.
Yeah, good.
No, I don't understand. It was a long time ago. That was the same. We went that way, we did third day, we said, we only.
Anyway, I said, at the
And I
end
didn't
of
do
the
it.
I said,
I think,
when all
but in the group,
really lessons going to
you got it.
moving from this
Need
country.
it. They're ready to do it. You know, you're doing it.
Basically,
They're ready to take it. Too ready to.
if you can make 4
You said, yeah.
these problems to be fulfilled, you need to have a law. And then you're allowed to.
I think so.
You're allowed to.
Yes. They will, and everything came necessary. They say it was about the New York. Yes, you can't eat here, don't come here,
Yes.
you'll get service. And it'll be good by the time we get to the.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good, everybody.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Stupid, always give him off, so it's stupid. It's all that. Stupid.
Free, good,
Yeah.
the board,
What is?
free. If you get on the board.
I don't know.
they're still on the board.
Oh, that, you know, the thing was,
No, hiring and looking at,
okay. I think we just
He'll be more several later than
That's great. That's stupid.
I'm telling
It's very, it has a good amount. Make it sure, but I think it's.
That's it.
That's why we're the guy. They always, we have seen sneaking all the time. It's an easy day, you know.
There's nothing.
No, well,
Cheerleaders, he was thinking.
no.
You don't have hand raising, but take advantage of it.
We'll get, you'll get the beer.
Just one step.
Check with the. Thanks, it's I know, I walk away, take out. Hey, you smoke and buy the tower there and all that.
He had a free bar, it's a bomb. Yeah. Tell him about it. Yes. Come on, Jimmy, tell him.
Good old days of.
Jimmy, see how
We can play something. Her dad is, the mom just.
Thanks,
We're fishing and I had some coaches. Sure. Somehow that's so do something. I seen him play this day. I see him.
Learn.
He was in Memorial.
Right there, the way.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. You got a group of, where, Tom. Yeah, but here. It's the guy when I went down on vacation. They went to the place, and they got a little bit, what I mean, they went over there. They did everything.
my own house without floor.
I had no idea. He got to that. They gave us some money. She was at work. Her streets.
Yeah, fine.
They were like, you
That's probably one
know,
third.
they go all over the place. Family.
Period.
No. He's on off of. Women's at Children's Hospital.
Period.
No, they were there.
They would pass it.
Wow. You do use the computer right?
Yes.
That's not even.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's in there.
Yes. The fastest part makes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel, they still belong to. They took that table, they passed it down, they put it down.
Football. You would see it every now
See, Stafford's gotta go through it, he's like, they would see that. That's good job. No, yeah. She still was playing.
Yeah. Back to the old, people, outstanding with the school, outstanding fan.
Yes, sir. Can you
We go check in the door, business, order salt, order, I would not. Business, huh? Business. Trucking. Okay, one, that. Okay. And that will follow.
Oh, and you can take it. They call it for it.
All right, do we have a motion to reconvene open meeting?
I move to reconvene open.
Second. Gerald Gidry. Daniel Hennigan.
Yes.
Vanessa Gilroy.
Yes.
Joe Bagnell.
Yes.
Julie Fontenot.
Yes.
Motion passes.
At this point, we're gonna have a report on the finances.
Okay, this is the final month of our fiscal year financial. And I have to tell you that this financial is very not complete because at the end of the fiscal year, we have to accrue certain expenditures that were, we're receiving those invoices now, and paying them now, but they will appear in this fiscal year when we do our final audit. So these expenditures will probably increase, as will the revenues for the accrued revenues that we are receiving now that was for the month of June. So I have to tell you before I do these totals, they will not stay the same when we do our audit. Okay, so on our general fund on page 9, it does show our year-to-date actual is $120,839 over our expenditures. So our revenues did come over our expenditures by that much on this. On our sales tax water improvement, on page 12, this fund showed a revenue over expenditures of $1,742,637. This is mainly because a lot of our expenditures were not completed. Our projects were not completed as projected. they will be completed. They just didn't get completed within this fiscal year. On our Parks and Streets Fund, on page 16, shows revenue over expenditures of $119,207. On our sales tax 2 street department, on page 20, shows revenue over expenditures of $352,580, which also shows those expenditures because the projects that we budgeted has not been completed. And they will be carried over for the next fiscal year. Sales tax 3. On page 23. Reports for the year-to-date actual revenue over expenditures of $137,357. Then we shall go to our city waterworks, our last, on page 39. Actually, our city waterworks shows a deficit. Our expenditures exceeded our revenues of $63,535. Like I said, you know, this is not written in stone. It's not complete because of all the other things that will be adding to it. And I do have to tell y'all that our project, our demolition project, is almost completed as far as the state's approval on the monitoring. We had our final monitoring. They came out and looked at our paperwork and went and looked at a couple of properties that were demoed and everything. And they said that we may have one deficiency. The deficiency was that the checking account that was used is an interest-bearing account, and we're not allowed to use an interest-bearing account, which probably totaled about $5. So they said they may or may not write that deficiency, and if they do, we'll have to pay that $5 to them. But other than that, everything went perfect with the project.
Thank you, Ms. Cindy. Any questions? All right. Next item we have on the list is going to be number 4, Mr. Brian Scheck-Snyder, to discuss the cutting of grass on his East 2nd Street property. Mr. Scheck-Snyder?
Very good. What I gotta do?
You had requested to appear before the council.
Oh, yeah. I get to say what I want to say? Okay. I was wondering, y'all said you got to send a notice to go cut somebody's grass. I didn't get no notice and came cut the grass. What's the deal with that? I'm curious.
We do have a copy of it here with signatures on it.
Yes, good grass, but you're supposed to send and give me 10 days. And I done that. What you sent me, I done that, cut that grass. But you didn't send me nothing else when you come cut it again. You can't cut it after that. I didn't get no notice of nothing.
It's anytime we send out a notice like that, it has to be maintained.
It does have to be maintained. I agree with you. I thought it was maintaining that. And for the one thing, it was too wet to cut because I got stuck going there to see why y'all was leaving tall grass and I was cutting it. And I got stuck going in the field. So evidently, I've been keeping it cut. I don't know why you picked that day to go cut it. And it was all wet. I didn't cut it. So I left on some tall grass in there. I'm asking what's up there.
How tall was the grass?
I got measured, the pictures up to show you, measured what they left, they couldn't cut, it was too wet. You know what I'm saying, what's up there? What's the deal with that? And I didn't receive no letter.
Just check, sorry, you received this letter.
I didn't receive no, I didn't
Once
certify
you get
letter.
it, it's a continuing obligation. You have a
Correct,
continuing
right.
obligation to keep your property maintained in accordance with the law. I've
Right,
been here for about a year now.
no, what was
And your
that?
name has come up more than any other person by far for continuous violations of this.
No, I'm not, continuing. I did everything you just
No, no, no,
said.
no, no, no.
We can talk about it on.
It is a continuing obligation to cut your grass. If you do not do it, the ordinance gives us the right to go do it.
I think
That
it
is
was
what
recorded
happens.
every
It's as
time.
simple as that.
You don't see the letter, in other words, you go cut my grass anytime you want?
Anytime it's too long, yes,
It wasn't
once
too
you have
long.
received notice.
It was wet.
It's irrelevant whether it's wet.
What is,
If
it don't
it's
make
too
no
long,
sense.
and we send you the notice that we're required to send you, we go cut it. Simple
Okay,
as
you
that.
charged me $1,100, I'm gonna bet, cut better than that.
Well,
Y'all live tall grass.
then you should cut it yourself.
I tried to, it was too wet. I never was cutting myself, because I've been up to date with it. When he told me to go, when I got that registered letter, I got it from the cops, in fact, as soon as I saw that. And I went and cut the grass. I was keeping it down, I cleaned the junk like you wanted. I
Mr.
picked it
Cheshire,
up.
if you have a problem with the action that was taken by the city, you should just hire a lawyer, address it with the courts. I mean, it.
Everybody was
I don't
charging me
know,
$100?
what are you going to expect the council to do?
What am I doing, what?
What are you expecting the council to do? What are you asking?
I don't pay that $100 for not cutting the grass when you wanted to.
Did you
I was
cut the
cutting
grass?
it. I was cutting the grass.
When?
Whenever it was time to cut it, sir.
Okay. Was it 12? It was 12 inches. wasn't
It's
it?
12, when they cut it, they couldn't cut it off the bottom because it's too wet. And they didn't cut it, it's still over 12 inches when they got through with it.
If you have a problem with it,
I do, that's why I'm up here, talking
there
about
are
sleep.
courts that they built for people that have problems.
I have to do what now?
There are courts that people built. for
Oh, you're gonna go to court?
That's up to you.
Oh, no, I'm just asking, that's what we're
The
gonna do.
city's within its rights to cut your grass. 'Cause you
He
have
come anytime
shown
you want to cut my grass?
a consistent inability to maintain your property in
Lord.
accordance with the ordinances.
I believe, that's, yeah, but it wasn't inability, I was cutting the grass, sir.
Inability, lack
It's
of.
like you gonna see somebody see it black, you see it white, you know, everything's different. You know, I just can't see somebody coming on my land and cutting my stuff, cutting when he very wants to. And then another guy, they
It's
were
not
saying,
whatever,
another
man.
guy said that if I would go and let him cut my grass, I wouldn't get no more tickets.
All right, I'm gonna say this one time, and then you can talk.
Okay.
You got 3 minutes. Clock
Thank you.
starts.
Oh, thanks. That's
all.
enough.
Your grass was too long. We sent you a letter.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Not my grass, you
There's no
couldn't.
cards for it.
Man, you can talk all day long, you didn't send me no letter. Let's get the story straight.
But I guess the papers that you signed for are incorrect.
Yes, and I cut the grass after that.
Okay.
You go see it, the next week, you'll cut it.
You
That's
got the
not right.
notice. It was too long. The grass got cut. You were charged for it.
Right, we know
That,
that. Simple cut and dry, huh?
okay.
Charge me $100.
We just want you to follow the law. That's it.
You follow the law.
No, we want you to follow the law.
I do follow the law, sir. But you can come cut my grass, I mean, you can come cut my grass anytime y'all want.
After we send the notice, yeah,
One time. Oh, it goes, how long did it go for that note?
it goes when it's in.
How long does it go? How does it
When you're
stand
in
for?
violation.
How long does it stand for?
I'm not gonna answer you. I've
You
already
can't
said.
answer me.
I have answered it.
Well, haven't
I'll
answered
continue
this.
answering these
How long does
questions.
it go for then?
It goes for until you do what you're supposed to do.
I do, sir.
Okay? Then do it.
Okay, and then in other words, one week you go cut my grass?
I've answered your questions.
Then what that guy said, if I would go there, sign the paper, let him cut the grass, I wouldn't get more tickets. Why is that?
You don't get tickets when you follow the law.
How do I follow the law? You don't speed every day? You don't speed, by speed limit?
We're not here about.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna have that, we're not doing that. That's it. So the law goes when you want it to go.
I'm not accused of breaking the law.
Oh, no, not you. I'm not either. I didn't think I was, because I done everything on the paper you said.
Mr. Shirkey,
I've done 3 minutes.
I hear what you're saying, but the point of what you're saying. What we can, I'm talking about the 5 of us, 6 of us can do is, all we can do is look at the ordinance and say, hey, do we need to adjust it to make sure it's a little clearer in the future, or is it good as it is? That's all I can say on my part. I'm 100%. I hear your concerns. I'll look at the ordinance. I do remember when we looked at it years ago, we did have like an habitual thing. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying, I do remember we talked about that. because I made that point. So if somebody, the grass gets too long, you have to do a 10-day notice every time the grass is never, So I remember talking about that. I don't remember the specifics, but I'm happy to look at it on my end.
Thank you.
and See if we need to readdress it.
Yes, thank you. Because I guess you go show you places that way where the grass ain't been cut and was longer than mine.
I hear you that. All I can talk
Thank you.
about is,
I appreciate that. That's all I need. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's all I need. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you, Mr. Schexnayder.
Thank you.
Next item we have on the agenda is Ms. Patsy Johnson to discuss mobile homes.
Thank y'all for letting me talk. I won't take long of your time. I made myself some notes, and I think all of you know why I'm here. And I'll start off with, I have lived in Iowa longer than anyone here, even you, Joe, because you're younger than me. So if anyone cares about Iowa, I promise you it's me. And I want Iowa to be clean and move forward and grow for the right reasons. But the reason I'm here is in regards to my little trailer park. And it has been there for 60 years. And in that time, there's never been a violation. There's never been overgrown grass, trash out by the road, trashy places. If so, I get rid of them. And if they put trash to the road that the city's not gonna pick up, I'm there knocking on their door, making them responsible for it, because I don't like it either. So, I gave each of you a copy of the tax bill. What I'm asking is that it's grandfathered in. The way it stands now with the ordinances, if a hurricane comes and demolishes one, and I move it out, I can't move another one in. And, when all this was going on, maybe I was asleep at the wheel, as they say, but I'm aware of it now. And what got me going again was this last meeting y'all had in May. And so I want to talk about, I want it, if possible, grandfathered in. I don't want any favors or partialities or anything. I just want what's right, what I feel is right. And none of the neighbors ever had a problem with that. And now I'm going to talk about my opinions on the ordinances. First of all, let's talk about affordability. Do y'all know how much a new mobile home costs today? You're looking at over $100,000 for an 80-foot 3-bedroom. And some of these mobile homes is probably worth more than your homes. So, but it's a place to start. I started off in a mobile home, and I know other people here started off in a mobile home, and now I'm in a home that I pay quite a bit of taxes on. So, I don't want to get off track here. So, anyway, it's something that's affordable, people can start off with. You talk about property value. Now that's where I really get upset. Because let me tell you what devaluates your property more than a well-maintained mobile home, and that's a trashy place. And we've had plenty of those in the past. So we have abandoned homes. Now, one of them that was really in my crawl, the city started taking care of it, but I decided to put a lot I have for sale. Well, on the north side was this abandoned home with a dumpster that's been there since the hurricane. And the poor man on the north side of that place had a problem with the bees and the rodents and the snakes and everything. But on the south side of my piece of property was a well-maintained mobile home. Now, which one would you like to have your house by? The well-maintained mobile home. And there's a bunch in that area, and they're all well-maintained. except for one who right now has a mattress by the front door. I guess they tried to put it at the road, told they couldn't do it, so they just put it by their front door. So the other thing is, if I put you in a car and drove you around Ioway, you could not tell me the ages of some of these mobile homes because they're well maintained. And the newer ones are not as sturdy as the old ones, believe me. One of my mobile homes is in the 80s. All my mobile homes that I rent out made it through all the hurricanes. They had less damage than my brick home. So, you know, I'd like for you to look at property and people maintaining that property versus whether or not it's a mobile home. You talk about people moving mobile homes in without the right, sticking to the ordinances. Any reputable contractor that would go to do anything to your home, they'd have to come get a permit, or they would make sure you had a permit, and if you started work and didn't have that, you could be fined. Why not have it to where you send out letters to mobile home movers and tell them if they move a mobile home into town without a permit, they're gonna be fined, and the homeowners. I've been told that you've spent more time on mobile home ordinances than anything else. My suggestion is spend more time on seeing about these properties that is trashy. So I'm asking you if it's legal, if there's a way that my little park could be grandfathered in. Am I gonna move another mobile home in place of the other at this time? No, I'm not. But I don't want to wait till I have to and then come up with a problem. And whatever is decided on, I'd like it in writing. Because you may not be here when I'm ready to do it. If I were to go to sell it and I say, well, here's my little mobile home park, and then they find out, oh, yeah, but you move one of these out, then you can't move another one in, that would reduce the price of that. So that's what I'm asking for. Like I said, I'm asking you to use common sense and reconsider this, if you would. And we want people to move in Iowa. I have a lot that I decided to sell and not put another rental on it. A lady that I know contacted me, needed a place to put a mobile home. I said, well, before you do that, go to City Hall, find out, well, they bought their mobile home new. It's not within the 5 years. And told her what she'd have to do. Oh, she said, that's too much trouble. I'm not gonna do that. So there my lot set. So I'm asking you to use some common sense and think about it's a way for people to move in and it's affordable. Let me just look at my notes. I want to make sure that I said everything I wanted to say to you. So I'm real happy about like Waffle House coming and other things like that. I want us to grow, but we have to make it where people want to move here and not restrict them and think they have to start off in a brick home. Okay? Thank you for your time.
Ms. Johnson, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
So are you just commenting on the ordinances generally, or is there a specific thing you have in mind that you
Yes,
want?
sir.
Okay.
I would like, I gave them copies of my parish tax bill, and it's designated as a mobile home.
And so tax statutes are what we call, they're an issue sui generis. It's a Latin word for stand on their own. They're kind of in their own little sphere by themselves.
Okay,
What might apply in a tax context might not apply outside of that tax
okay,
context. So, the tax bill itself isn't going to designate, what requirements are applicable to your property.
Okay.
And so, are you planning on doing something that you believe would violate the ordinances? I'm just trying to narrow it down.
Well, right now, I have an older mobile home. If I decided to move that thing out, because there are 3 mobile homes on the lot. The standard highway lot in the whole section is 60 by 180. From my understanding of the ordinance, I can only have 1 mobile home in that lot. Am I correct?
I just have to go look at it.
Well, all of these people have. This is not my first time to talk to them about this.
So, it sounds like the request would be a variance or something that you're planning on doing in the future. Basically, if the ordinance prescribes a certain thing, you know, you want to do something different with that thing, you
Right.
would ask the council for a variance. The problem with that is the council can't give prospective variances, you know, until you kind of decide, here's my plan, this is what I want to do. Hey, council, can you grant me a variance on this? That would kind of be the procedure that you would go through to do something like that.
Well, I do know that there have been ordinances and variances that they have been giving, and not just here in Iowa. How would I say that? Given permission to do otherwise.
Look, I you know, if and when you decide that you would like to move forward with something, you want to put it before the council, I'm happy to work with you on, like, you know, what to request and how to request it.
And I appreciate that. But, at that time, it may not be, I don't like the ordinance, let me just be honest, okay? But I realize we have to have some kind of control. And, I'd appreciate it if that was done away with. If that's what it takes.
Now, I don't know if this is true or correct, but I would assume that this mobile home park would be grandfathered in as far as moving mobile homes in and out, that would stay as it is. Your dimensions, your measurements would all, it's all grandfathered in, moving, because it's as a mobile home park. I'm not sure if you were to sell it, if it would still be grandfathered in.
Yeah, I don't
If
think-
after you change property owners, then it would no longer be grandfathered in. But as long as you would own it, and I don't know if that's correct, as long as you own it, you can move in and out as you want.
I would have to,
He'd have
I
to
don't
look
want to tell
at
you the wrong thing.
Okay,
I would just have to look into it a little bit.
okay,
Which, and it is on his desk. He has it.
okay.
Yeah,
Going through it.
I've been crazy busy the last couple weeks, and so I had sent Daniel some stuff before the meeting, and on this bullet point, it was,
Okay,
hey, I might need a little bit more information to
okay,
dig into that.
okay. Well, questions?
We're working on it.
I appreciate that. And thank you for working on it, Daniel, and what you've done, but I've been trying to get an answer on this, and I've been told, oh, I thought you were grandfathered in, or yeah. You know, as a business owner, you don't wait till the wolf's at the door to decide what you're gonna do, and basically, I'm trying to prepare myself for the future in the event that I want to do this.
I'll get with Daniel. to see
And
if
the
I
other
can-
option I have is, you know, okay, I can't move one out, or if it's damaged too much, I just remodel it
Mhm.
and make it like new. You know, I prefer not to, but that is an option.
I understand what you're asking now, so I'm gonna get with Daniel and you can pass along whatever
I appreciate that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mattson. All right, number 6, we have a motion before us to approve a CEA between the town of Iowa, Iowa Police Department, and Combined Anti-Drug Team, CAT.
I move to approve the CA between Town of Iowa and Iowa PD and Combined Anti-Drug Team.
Okay.
Mr. Gerald Guidry,
Yes.
Daniel Hannigan,
Yes.
Vanessa Gilroy,
Yes.
Joe Becknell,
Yes.
Julie Fontenot.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, next item we have before us is a motion to approve a CEA by and between Calcasieu Parish School Board and Town of Highway for Safe School Program.
Chief, I have one question on that,
Yes.
CEA. I know it says two. I know you are all hiring people and moving people, just theoretically. If we only have one to start with, it's not mandatory that it's two. It's the option for two. I'm just making sure they're not gonna say, oh, y'all said two, and right now you have one, or one's in training, or one's. I just,
They're gonna be excited. When we, in the last quarter of the year, we all.
and I remember that part.
But no, you can answer your question.
I moved to approve CEA by and between CPSP and the Town of Highway for the Safe School Program.
Second. Mr. Gerald Gidry,
Yes.
Daniel Hannigan,
Yes.
Vanessa Gilroy,
Yes.
Joe Becknell, and Julie Fontenot.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Next item we have is upon the recommendation of Bo Desermo, number 8. Motion to approve Motion to approve issuance of high and low liquor license Class B for Nelson Petro Fuel LLC, DBA Charge Up 171, located at 103 East Highway 90, Highway Louisiana 70647. Ms. City, there was a question concerning within that earlier. Maybe Russ can answer this as well. Daniel brought it to our attention. It does have a notary from Texas on it. Does that make any difference?
That's a question. He lives in Texas, so he notarized it where he lived.
So the notary, it's just wherever the document was signed is where
Yeah.
the notary is supposed to be signed.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. All right.
Daniel, I saw the same thing. I saw the same thing, but then once I saw his residential address, I said, oh, that's why it's from Texas.
The notary, it's
Mhm.
just someone saying, I saw this person sign it, and this is where I saw them sign it.
I'll make a motion to approve issuance of high and low liquor license, Class B, for Nelson Petro Fuel LLC, DBA Charge Up 171, located at 103 East Highway 90, Highway 70647.
Second.
Mr. Gerald Gidry, Daniel Hannigan,
No.
Miss Vanessa Gilroy,
Yes.
Joe
Yes.
Becknell, Julie Fontenot.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Next item we have, number 9, is upon the recommendation of Bo Desermo, engineer, motion to approve Geotechnical Testing Laboratory Incorporated's proposal to perform subsurface testing exploration for North Bowers Road extension and wastewater treatment plant improvements.
I move to approve geotechnical testing laboratory proposal to perform subsurface testing exploration for North Bowers Road extension and wastewater treatment plant improvements.
Second.
Did we have any questions or comments? Anybody on that?
What specific road is this?
North Bowers Road extension,
Emergency,
emergency evacuation route.
Evacuation route. And what does that have to do with sewer expansion?
It's the geotech that they're coring for the roadway. And right there is where we're looking at we have an application in with DEQ for an expansion on the east side for a plant. And so while they're coring for the road, it's cheaper for us to get that core. It's really not, it's not that, that's the least expensive portion of what we have in
Right,
that.
I'm saying we're building an additional sewer plant, is that what
Did-
the preliminary is about?
The preliminary on that, the wastewater treatment plant, yes. Yeah. I think that if my understanding is, it's only a few holes they're gonna drill. You know that pile, the mound that's over there? In the past, there was quite a bit of stuff that was brought in. I'm not quite sure what year it was, but a lot of it came from Fort Polk. We want to make sure that there's nothing there, even with our road going right beside it. We want to make sure that it's not, it doesn't have something there that's going to be detrimental. So it's just a, this environmental.
Sewer infrastructure that we currently have is inadequate, and that's why we need to expand.
Oh, no.
Or does this have to
No,
do
it's,
with all the extra area that's being incorporated?
no, that is mainly for what they call a headworks. So we have a lot of debris that comes through our pumps. We even though we put impellers on it to cut it up, we get a lot of debris that goes in the pond. And so what we're trying to do is to capture that ahead of time so it's not going up our aerators that we have in the plant and stuff of that nature. So it's
It has
just a
nothing to do
headwork.
with all this additional property that's over there being managed.
No, has nothing to do with the annexation. Yeah, no, it's just North Bowers.
So it's you're gonna be on the east side of that road, so you're moving it closer towards the town instead of away from the town?
No, sir. No, sir. So we have the fence on the east side of the pond. There's a little drive that goes between there, and then you've got that big mound right there. That's the area. We probably moved the road a little bit, but that's gonna be the area. I forget how big that
But
we're looking at.
the expansion to the sewer plant, that you're moving that east or west? Not west.
No, you can't go west because the gravity drainage ditch goes right behind on the west end. There's no property behind the drainage. I mean, behind the wastewater.
No property in the town.
There's no property because it's a drainage ditch. We'd have to cross a drainage ditch if we were gonna look at having something on that end, but it's on the wrong end. So,
But that would be the only issue why you wouldn't go west versus going east closer towards town.
I'm not sure that 35 or 40 feet is gonna make that big a difference with our oxidation pond, if that's what you're talking about. We're not going, it's gonna be, you're gonna have room between that particular headworks and the North Bowers extension. So you're not coming any closer than that. I mean, you're gonna be basically right behind, well, there's a right of way for the electric line that's running north and south. So we're probably gonna be about 15, 20 feet to the east of that line, which is about 25, 30 feet from the fence line that we have on the oxidation pond. Okay? Any other questions?
Mr. Gerald Guidry,
Yeah.
Daniel Hannigan,
Yes.
Vanessa Gilroy,
Yes.
Joe Becknell, Julie Fontenot,
Yes.
motion passes.
Next item we have on our list is an introduction to ordinance 2026-07, an ordinance annexing certain property.
Number 10, Mayor,
I'm
number
sorry.
10.
I'm sorry. I thought they were both included. 10, upon the recommendation of Bo Desimo, engineer, motion to approve geoengineer's proposal to perform environmental services for North Bowers Road extension.
I'll make that motion.
Gerald Guidry,
Yes.
Daniel Hannigan,
Yes.
Vanessa Gilroy,
Yes.
Joe Becknell,
Yes.
Julie Fontenot,
Yes.
Mayor, passes.
All right, so now we're going to move to 11. It's an introduction to ordinance 2026-07, an ordinance annexing certain property into the corporate limits of the town of Iowa, Louisiana, in accordance with the provisions of the revised statute of the state of Louisiana, Title 33, Section 172, following the petition of JATKY LLP and due advertisement.
That's just an introduction.
Any questions?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All opposed? Gerald Yeardley, Daniel Hennigan, Vanessa Gilroy,
Yes.
Joe Becknell,
Yes.
Julie Fontenot.
Yes.
Meeting's adjourned at 8:20.
Thank you, folks. Appreciate it.
They think